Hi, it's me, Leica. I'm going to take you through me getting ready for the day. I do start with I like using my fingers. Moving on with my eyebrows, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Ebony. And then I use the Dior Show Brow Gel. I just feel like filling up your eyebrows makes so much of a difference with how you look. And to make it look even more polished, I take this little thin brush and concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape. Put it at the back of your hand. And I like to take my fingers to just blend it. And we're going to move on with foundation. I use Dior Forever matte foundation. Just use probably 2 pumps and take a damp sponge and go to town. Then we've got concealer next, and this is the same one, Tarte Shape Tape. So just kind of pat it under my eyes. And we're gonna move on to contour. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. And just dot or glide around areas that you need contouring. I'm going to put on a little bit more because I feel like this whole holiday and all the vacation food that I ate is starting to catch up on me. Okay, I think that's fine. And then blush, I personally prefer liquid blushes than powder blush, just because I feel like they're more blendable. I use the NARS liquid blush, and it's the shade Dolce Vita. I only use this much or take out this much product, and I'm not even gonna use it all. That's how pigmented it is. So I just use my fingers and blend it in. Like, I didn't even use that much. I used like half of what came out of the bottle. I still have this much left, and I'm not gonna use that, to be honest. And I feel like that's still too red. We're just gonna take the foundation side, which I don't even know where, of the sponge and dab it to kind of tone it down. I think that's good enough. My under eye area is the only place where I put setting powder on, just because I have naturally oily skin. Well, not now because it's like dry and cold, and I don't understand why it's so windy here, but I just dab it right under my eyes, and I don't leave it there for too long because I don't want it to suck all the moisture that's left of my skin. But I do use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. It just works for me best, and we're gonna leave it there for a few seconds. And while we're waiting, we're gonna curl the lashes. And we're just gonna brush that off. Bronzer. I am using Fenty Beauty. And this is the shade Island Tang. So I can't find my brush, but. And I don't usually use highlighter because again, normally I have oily skin, so I don't need highlighter because it just makes my situation worse. But I guess we're gonna use it now because I'm dry and patchy. I don't have one, but I'm using this Ilia that Sephora sent me as a sample. It's a liquid light serum highlighter. I don't know what this looks like, but I think this is like a vegan brand. And this is the shade Nova. If I like this, I may get one. But I'm really not a highlighter fan. Ooh, I think it's pretty. Okay, I don't really know where to put highlighter. I don't think that looks right. I don't think you're supposed to drag it all the way here, are you? I think we can just cover that up. You know what, let's use a brush, because I'm scared. I think this will do. Well, this is the only one I have. Is there a difference? Like, can you see it? I think you can, kind of. But I don't think it's blended out right. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Like, I don't see, I guess you can, kind of. Okay, and we're gonna put some here. I don't think there's any. Like, I can see the glitters or the highlight on my hand, but not really much on my face. Okay, we tried. I'm gonna put mascara on, and I use Monsieur Big from Lancome. I know it's such a mess right now, but so we're gonna fix that later. And for my lower lashes, I like to use a separate mascara because I use waterproof mascara on my bottom lashes, just so it does not smudge at the end of the day. And this is the Glossier Lash Stick. And I also like how thin the wand is. And we're gonna clean off that mess. This is the Lip Cheat lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury. As for lipstick, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty. This is the shade Mademoiselle. Which it doesn't really matter these days because I'm going to be wearing a mask anyway. And last step would be setting spray, if I can find mine. I use also Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This one smells good, but I don't think that's necessarily good for your skin. I like it. It kind of makes me choke when I smell it too much, but we're just gonna leave it and let it dry. That's the look, and I'm gonna go get changed and get food. Toodles.